All right, welcome here to episode number 50. And it hasn't been 50 days because I decided to accelerate this process by doing 2 lives per day. And simply because it's my passion. And that's the whole basis of this reality, is to follow your passion, follow your excitement, follow your enthusiasm. And as you proceed on that path, you'll find yourself letting go more and more as you proceed into the unknown. And that is entirely the purpose of this life journey, to allow yourself to expand, to allow yourself to let go of the inner conflict that may be residing within your mind, and most definitely has been at some point in your past, because that is why we are here. We are here to overcome the nature of our inner conflict and experience a heavenly realm here on this earth, first internally, first mastering the mind, then mastering the world, then allowing ourselves to become a master. As I learned from one of my mentors, that is the process. And of course, it's not a literal path necessarily. It's a figurative way of describing the journey, describing the process of mastery. Think about what is mastery, but stepping into the unknown with confidence, knowing that you'll always be supported, recognizing that the inner conflict that you have within yourself about proceeding in your life is a lie, is not true. It's a story. And all the emotions we feel, all the hesitation, all the resistance is simply not true. And so that's the nature of letting go, is simply allowing that inner conflict to disappear, allowing your mind to be free, to be open, and experiencing life for what it is, a beautiful masterpiece in creation, moment by moment, transforming as your consciousness evolves, and letting go of the idea that things in this world don't belong in your world. What you're seeing, what you're experiencing is your own creation, therefore it must belong here. You've created it for your benefit, to be utilized in a positive way, and simply allowing yourself to utilize what you're experiencing for the most positive purpose that you can imagine, and tuning into the emotional frequency that you're emitting as you're walking through this journey. What are you experiencing? Can you let it go? Can you allow it to release? Can you simply allow your consciousness and higher mind to be unlocked, to become more aware of what is present to you? It's always here. Can you allow yourself to access it? That is the journey, stepping into the unknown, experiencing this silence. That is your mind being at peace, that silent space, no mind chatter. There's nothing to think about. There's nothing to do. Simply be aware of the moment. The mind is incessantly looking for things to do. Can you let go of wanting to do? Can you let go of doing? Just allow your life to unfold. Just allow yourself to be magnificent. Allow yourself to say what needs to be said at the right time without hesitation. This life experience doesn't have to be intellectual. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be understood. It's simply being accepted as part of existence. You are part of existence. Just surrender to it. Surrender to what's most relevant to you. If something seems straining or stressful, surrender it to your higher power. Surrender it to your higher self. Let it go. Allow it to be released. There's nothing to figure out. Can you let go of wanting to figure things out? And can you simply allow yourself to move into this higher frequency, this higher minded space where you're one with all, one with yourself, your higher self, one with God, with the universal power. You are the source from which everything is created. There's nothing to resist. There's zero hesitation. Accept life, welcome it in. As uncomfortable as it may feel at times, that's part of the process of stepping into the unknown. And underlying that experience, you can absolutely know that you are safe, you are provided for, you are taken care of. There's nothing here that can truly frighten you. There's nothing here that can truly take away your peace of mind. You're always provided for. Allow it, allow it. Allow it, simply relax into your power. Relax into this space of the unknown. Just because it's unfamiliar to you doesn't mean that it's not where you need to be going. That's the journey. That's your power. And allow yourself to be present to this power in this moment. The silence is between the words. The silence is between the actions. The power is within the silence. Allow your mind to be silent. There's really nothing to think about. There's nothing to know ahead of time. You can certainly practice and rehearse and play your role before you go out into the world, before you make your sales calls, before you connect with adding new people into your network. You can practice and rehearse as though it's real before doing the real thing, but it's not an attempt to figure anything out. You're just practicing. It's like a runner practicing running around the track before he runs the race, or an athlete training in the gym before they go to the main event to play the game. You practice, but there's no point in ruminating. Just allow yourself to release. Just allow yourself to take action on the things that excite you. Just allow yourself to do the things that you need to do in order to move your life forward without stress, without strain, without hesitation or contemplation, in any way of paralysis. And most importantly, just allow yourself to be you. It doesn't matter what anyone else is thinking. It doesn't matter who's in your environment. When you're being yourself, it's automatically complementing those in your space. And if they're not aligned with it, they'll leave. It's no problem. You don't have to be a people pleaser. Letting go of the programs and the beliefs that you may have been conditioned with or accumulated through this life. That's the journey. And it's okay to upset people. Of course, use discernment. I'm not suggesting to go out of your way to do such a thing. But in being yourself, if people choose to be upset, if people choose to be disturbed, that's their prerogative, that's their choice. It has nothing to do with you. It's not personal. It's their own program. And of course, as you continue along your journey, you'll find that you're attracting people into your life. You're aligning with a version of reality where the people are more harmonious and more aligned with your natural self. So that level of conflict diminishes and disappears. So this unknown is most definitely a safe space. So just surrender all your fear as you merge into it. You merge into the frequency of your higher self. Allow it to take over. Allow it to take over your mind. Allow it to take over your body. Surrender. It can only do good. It can only act in a positive way. Surrender, surrender, surrender. And thank you for joining me. I'll be seeing you again this evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, tomorrow is my Quantum Goal Activation class at 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Time, to which you are invited. And all you have to do is reach out to me. I'll invite you to an experience, experiencing this at the deepest core level, knowing that it's true, knowing that this is your ultimate reality deep within your cells, molecules, your atomic structure, into the space of eternity. This is your reality, total peace, total prosperity. Allow it to be. Allow it to be here and now. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you being in my life, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye for now.